So I wanted to take a second or a couple of minutes and talk about my home lab configuration in terms of my own infrastructure and what I've done since I've stopped working at my former employer. I established a company, it's called Cube 6 Technologies. If you haven't been following the news along that, now you know. But one of the things I've been trying to do is find a better way to optimize my internal home lab. Now, I have two servers, both of them are Dell powered systems. One's a T110 Generation 2 and the other is a R410. And both of them are not really new servers, but they definitely get the job done. Now, the 410 is the one I'm going to be focusing on in the scope of this video, but maybe in the future I will do a video about the T110. Now, the 410 is configured with two 6 cores. It's a total of 12 cores, 24 threads, and it has 32 gigs of RAM. It runs Windows Server natively with a hypervisor, Hyper-V, and I am running Ubuntu Linux in a Hyper-V instance with a drive physically attached to the virtual machine. And the reason why I chose Ubuntu, unfortunately, is because the ease of configuration. I would have gone with Fedora, but I could never get the SMB configuration to work properly, and Ubuntu was just the quickest and easiest way to get it set up. TrueNAS is kind of out of the question because it was a pain in the ass to work with, and because it's Unix based, there's a lot of configuration involved. If I were to pick any NAS solution, it would have been Unraid, but the problem with Unraid is, one, it runs off flash media, and two, it costs money that I don't have right now. And I find that running a virtual machine in Hyper-V with a physically attached disk seems to work just fine. And I definitely notice a difference in performance with SMB shares on Linux versus SMB shares on Windows. Outside of that, like, the reason why I virtualized my networking is because it creates less points of failure, and I am able to back up the configuration in the event that I need to blow away the system and start over. And it's just been kind of a breeze. The only problem I had initially was moving data around because I have one large disk and a bunch of smaller disks. It's been going pretty good. I have had some hiccups along the way, and moving large amounts of data across SATA is really painful, especially when you have basically 6 terabytes worth of data on your entire drive and you have to move that over. That data was spanned across several drives before I put the 8 terabyte drive inside the system. Let's just say I spent 2 weeks copying data. Now, honestly, I am looking for suggestions outside of running Ubuntu Linux. It runs fine, it works great. I don't really have any complaints, but I am definitely looking for a more elegant solution that I can probably run in a Hyper-V instance. Definitely not perfect, but it is definitely more stable than running Windows Server sometimes. Anyway, I want to know what your suggestions are in those comments down below. That's really all I have for today, folks. I'll see you guys next time.